वेलकम टू स्टॉक मार्केट्स विद केआर स्टॉक मार्केट्स विद केआर में आपका स्वागत है। बैक विद निफ्टी बैंक निफ्टी क्विक एनालिसिस विद टॉप स्टॉक्स। डेली जो मार्केट एनालिसिस होता है वो आज करेंगे। स्टार्टिंग थिंग्स ऑफ विद निफ्टीज डेली चार्ट, वी कैन सी obviously a very good day for Nifty bulls were rejoicing. Looks like yesterday's high was 225, today's close is 234. So not only did it make a new all time high today, बट कल के हाई के ऊपर क्लोज किया है, विच इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट साइन, especially when we consider that Nifty is at all time high. सो टू गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल, ठीक है, ये वाला जो फेज था, यहाँ पे भी निफ्टी देन ऑल टाइम हाई पे था 15800 लेवल के बारे में। इवन इन दीज वीडियोज आई हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट इट several times. But here, okay, there we saw this sort of Lakshman Rekha of sorts, being there. बट अभी हम लोग देख रहे हैं तो प्राइस का बिहेवियर इज कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट बिकॉज इट्स जस्ट गोइंग हाई, एंड नॉट ओनली इज इट मेकिंग न्यू हाइज, इट इज ऑल्सो क्लोजिंग एट एन ऑल टाइम हाई. सो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट डिस्टिंक्शन है मेरे हिसाब से in the market right now. Just to give you a broader sort of view of what we are seeing, this is what it looks like. After COVID, so let's just see COVID का लो समझो यहाँ पे था approximately. Okay, from there we have gained 132% or close to 10,000 points, right? 10,000 पॉइंट हम लोग ने गेन किया है. दैट इज एन obscene amount of money if you would have bought. So even अगर आप निफ्टी के ETF में पैसे डालते, आपके पैसे एटलीस्ट डबल हो जाते within the span of 1.5 year. Obviously, no one can really, pick bottoms like this, but we are just taking a hypothetical example. So overall, this is what the market looks like. Obviously, bullish ही है. I don't think anyone can call the market bearish at this point, even if they are a bear, because clear uptrend दिखा रहा है. क्या होता है आगे, that we don't know, but as of now it looks good. We can see there was a previous close retest in the first hourly candle. So if I look at the 5 minute chart, we can see यहाँ पे एक अच्छा gain जैसा किया था, and then we saw a bit of a breakout at this level because दिस लेवल इज क्वाइट इंपॉर्टेंट. मैं हाईलाइटर पे दिखाता हूँ. यहाँ पे एक रेजिस्टेंस लिया, यहाँ पे सपोर्ट लिया, यहाँ पे रेजिस्टेंस लिया, एंड देन we saw breakout on this candle, and then it was easy going. From there it dipped, took the support at this zone itself, and then it was fairly linear, okay, from that point. So आज actually RSI 50 के नीचे आया ही नहीं है, if we see, which means momentum was there. It was very good today. But despite that, I did feel that a few stocks here and there were not really picking up that much momentum. वो normal सी बात है, ऐसा नहीं है कि it's something very odd or out of the ordinary or anything. It's just an observation of mine. Let's see if that observation is true or not. Before we jump to Bank Nifty, we'll just look at a quick broad market view. So this is what the market wide position looks like. राइट, MWPL की बात नहीं कर रहा, जनरल मार्केट की बात कर रहा हूँ. वी कैन सी एक्चुअली निफ्टी 50 इज वन ऑफ द वर्स्ट परफॉर्मर्स. मिड कैप्स थोड़े से स्लो परफॉर्म किए, बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट वी कैन सी एवरीथिंग इज डिसेंट. विक्स इज एक्चुअली 14, which is quite high considering कि it wasn't anywhere near 14 some time back. And if we look, PSU banks were a little slow, auto sector was a little slow, but उसके अलावा ठीक है, मतलब everything looks good. In the top gainers for the day, I think there are three stocks from the top 10 list of Nifty, and there are no stocks that are top 5 Nifty. Losers में देखते हैं, again there are no top 5 stocks, but I think it's a mixed thing. Shri Cement has been doing pretty well. I believe it was one of the stocks that was there in my weekly watch list. And then we can see HUL doing fairly well. ब्रिटानिया ने भी ऑलमोस्ट 4100 के का क्लोज दिया है, विच इज़ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. ब्रिटानिया का चार्ट आई थिंक डज लुक प्रिटी कूल. And here we can see Delta Corp is up 10%. So probably the number of people going to Goa and putting it all on black, betting it all on black has increased. That's why Delta Corp has also increased. So let's see how that goes. Bank Nifty पे आते हैं. We can see this is what it looks like. Good support from the lows actually here. 336 455 का जो level है वो. And then what we can see, if I just zoom out, Okay, then what we can see if I just zoom out is that it is approaching the highest close level very swiftly. So the highest close filhal has been 37,365. It is just 500 points away from that level, which is very, very close. 500 points, as we know, for Bank Nifty is not that much. It's around 1 2%, and boom, it's their highest close ever for Bank Nifty. So clearly catch up खेला है ये जोन से ही ऊपर आके. If we go to the 60-minute chart, this is what it looks like. Yet again, 36,455 support we can see, and that is what I can see here. So yeah, if you are liking this video, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share if you want to. If not, feel free to tell me what you want to be improved, and I'll definitely look into it. Your feedback is always important. Now coming to Reliance, okay, the top stock of the Indian markets, हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि 2300 के आसपास ही close किया. In fact, today it did test 2300, but we saw a little bit of selling happening at that level. Normally, it's very common to see some selling at 2300, but in like psychological level. But let's see how it goes. It is also approaching the highest close level very very fast. अगर 2325 के ऊपर क्लोज दे देता है then it is the highest close ever that we've seen on Reliance. So I'll just show the moving averages as well. 200 MA trade अगर लिया होता, again this is a trade that we had highlighted also earlier, we can see a 12.75% appreciation based on 200 MA. So that could have been a potential trade. 50 MA का भी retest लिया था. 50 ये वाला भी trade मैंने mention किया था, उससे around 7% ऊपर है. So that is what Reliance looks like. HDFC Bank also has shown a pretty good move, 1589. Yes, it hasn't really attempted yesterday's highs, but we can still see it's in a pretty good area right now. Possibly some selling might start. If not from this level, then once 1600 is attempted again. नेक्स्ट स्टॉक इन्फोसिस. इन्फोसिस थोड़ा सा अच्छा सपोर्ट देख रहा है, देख देख सकते हैं हम लोग ये लेवल पे. This big red candle that we see, that's what I'm looking at. If that is not held, then possibly 1639, as you might have as you might remember, yesterday I exited part quantity of Infosys purely because I did not want to miss out on banking my profits. So I still believe that was the right decision. Let's see what happens. RSI 50 bounce can also be seen. Now if I go to HDFC, HDFC देख सकते हैं 2770 के ऊपर it has given us a close, which is a good sign overall, because that has been an important zone till date. अभी अगर हम लोग रेजिस्टेंसेस के बारे में बात करें, राइट, दिस इज अ zoomed आउट पिक्चर. इफ आई zoom इन अ लिटिल, वी कैन सी कि इट हैज ग्रेजुअली कम डाउन. सो पहले इधर इतना सेलिंग आया, फिर उसके उससे नीचे आके इतना सेलिंग आया. नाउ इट इज सॉर्ट ऑफ कमिंग बैक अप. सो इट्स ऑलमोस्ट एज इफ इट्स फॉर्मिंग अ बेस अराउंड 2750. अगर वो 2750 के बेस को होल्ड करता है, देन आई डू थिंक दैट इट हैज़ द चांस टू टेस्ट 2800 और इवन सस्टेन अबव दैट लेवल. ICICI Bank देखते हैं. ICICI Bank, we can see it's an inside bar candle. Now in terms of supports, I do think 715 is a good zone. We can see this zone right here, previous all-time high, should be an important support. Let's see how that goes. Kotak Bank, very good move around 2%, and now it is approaching that congestion zone. 1780 का level हम लोग ने पहले भी बहुत बात किया है. अगर वो clear करता है, then 1820 is what I would be looking at. Next stock, SBI. SBI, we can see it's above 50 MA, which is a good sign, and it is just below 435. So 435 is an important zone. Let's see if it holds that, like if it's able to clear that. Then comes Axis Bank. Axis Bank, I think it's a pretty decent candle. It shows that even though yesterday there was selling happening above 800 plus levels, today it has actually managed to hold on to its current level. So I believe 60-minute chart इधर अच्छा दिखेगा हम लोग को. We can see this is what it looks like. So even though yesterday, ठीक है, yesterday price came down, today it was able to bounce up gradually. Now if we do a retracement, we'll find several levels, possibly एक इधर का भी level होगा. So there's a very good chance that this could be just a pullback. But again, we don't know what is actually happening. 60 RSI के ऊपर sustain करना is not a bad sign at all. So that's what I feel. I mean overall, अगर ब्रॉड मार्केट का व्यू अगर बोलते हैं, मैं निफ्टी पे आ जाता हूँ वापस. एक्चुअली टाटा मोटर्स है, थोड़े से और स्टॉक्स हैं, मैं निफ्टी पे आ जाता हूँ सिर्फ. And my overall view, see, right now we are seeing a good sort of bullish trend that is happening. But with the SEBI changes and all, आई वुड बी वेरी क्यूरियस टू सी अभी जब सेल ऑफ टाइप सिचुएशन आता है तभी कैसे मार्केट रिएक्ट करता है. Because right now the buying and selling, see, buying may be always needed some margin, right? But selling may requiring margin might just make it a bit of tricky situation. I haven't looked into the rules in depth yet, but prima facie I think it could lead to some very interesting price action. So let's see, once we actually witness a sell off after this new rule changes, we might get a decent idea. Let's see what happens. And yeah, that's it for this one. See you in the next, and happy trading.